Fitness for the soul.
Welcome to class. Today is morning power yoga. Shake it out, get the juices flowing. I'll meet you at the top of your mat in mountain pose. Let's bring the heels together. Toes can go out slightly. Spread your toes, palms facing forward, shoulders relaxed down and back. Chin slightly up so you can expose that throat chakra and relax your eyelids down. Feel the tall energy as you stand here and just start to play with your balance a little bit. Maybe one foot comes up very, very low on the mat. Maybe shift forward onto your toes, both feet, maybe onto your heels. Left side edges, right side edges, and then back in the center. Feeling very centered and grounded. From this position, inhale your arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Releasing any tension in this position. Feel your spine lengthening. As you inhale, halfway lift. Shoulders together. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, one vertebrae at a time. Arms to the sky. Exhale, cactus. Open your chest. Open your heart. In this position, our glutes are still engaged. We inhale our arms again to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Notice we can get a little lower now, creating some good space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands onto the mat. Step your left foot back. Drop your left knee, untuck your left toes. Low lunge. Find a nice vertical spine as we open our left hip. If you'd like, you can also raise both arms overhead, making sure that we draw our belly button towards our spine, lifting through our rib cage. Exhale, plant your hands, tuck your back left toes, plank position. If this is too much right now, on the knees. Feel your strong center as we breathe, calm and determined. Drop your knees down. Switching into our low lunge on the left side. Left foot forward, right knee down, right toes untucked. Tucking our tailbone underneath us slightly. Again, shoulders are melting down our backside. Option to raise both hands high. Biceps nice and snug around your earlobes. Beautiful work, beautiful work. Plant both hands around your left foot. Plank position. Once you feel nice and stable, lower all the way down onto your belly. Untuck your toes. With very minimal effort from your hands, lifting your spine, lifting your chest off of the mat, and then lowering back down. Every time you lift, you can use your hands a little bit more, squeezing your glutes, raising up a little bit higher. On your next inhale, one more good cobra. Open your heart. Lower it down. Tuck your toes, pressing back into child's pose. Untuck your toes also if that feels better. Stay in your child's pose or move with me in spinal wave. So as we shift forward, we round our back towards the sky, hips go towards our wrists, and then we end up in a nice up dog or cobra. And as we exhale, we push back into our child's pose, rounding our back as we transition. On your own, see how smooth and wave-like you can make your spine. Throughout this practice, make sure you stay in tune with what your body needs. Don't worry about if thoughts are still happening or you're still thinking about this or that. Do the best you can to just stay in tune with your breath. When you're ready, I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Fingers spread nice and wide, hips high, belly button drawn in. And start to just explore the space. This is our first down dog, so we might be a little tight. I know I was a little bit tight right here. And when you're ready, plank, lower all the way down, shifting into our up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. As you inhale, lower it down, pressing up into cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale forward, exhale down, inhale cobra or up dog. Beautiful, smooth vinyasa flow with attention to detail. To modify, make sure that you go through your knees instead of through a plank coming down from that push-up. Okay, three-legged dog, left heel towards the sky. Plant your left foot in between the frame of your left and right hand. I'll meet you in crescent lunge. Find your alignment. Find your balance. Warrior 2. Left heel should be right in line with the back right arch. Spread your fingers far away from each other, like oil and water. Reverse your warrior. Back hand comes to the back thigh. Straighten your leg. Give that front leg a break. And smoothly transitioning into Warrior 3. Try to level both of those hips. Keep a soft bend in your left knee. Okay, now coming up into a nice single leg stand. We're gonna sit our hips back, drop our right knee as far back as we can for shrimp squats. If you can get down to the floor, that's great. This is a lot of balance and a lot of body control strength. If this is too much, you can just practice going slow. 3 slow air squats. Get as low as you can. If you're doing your shrimp squat, make sure you keep your belly button drawn in. And have fun with it. Nice. Once you've done 3, I'll meet you in Warrior 3. Standing now, back into mountain pose. Step your left toes to the back of your mat. Find your balance. Shift your hips down a little bit. Crescent lunge on the other side. Gotta balance it out. Arms to the sky. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Tuning into your breath. The body is working, but the mind is calm. Warrior 2, find your alignment. Arms reaching away from each other. Reverse your warrior, keeping the front knee bent for the first breath. Stretch your rib cage nice and long. And when you're ready, go ahead and straighten that front leg. Knowing that that fun transition is coming, start to build strength in that right foot and float into your warrior three. Hands can do whatever they like, prayer position, arms to the side. Keep them moving and dynamic, up to you. Couple breaths here. Come to your standing pose on the single leg right foot. Shrimp squats, 3 on each side, or another juicy, delicious 3 primal squats. Standing up, squatting as low as you can, ideally getting to that primal squat, or as low as you can, and then coming up. That's only if you're not doing your shrimp squat. I say your shrimp squat because one day you will own the shrimp squats. I'll meet you in warrior 3 after you did 3 shrimp squats. Meet you back in mountain pose, where we are going to stretch our wings high like a beautiful phoenix. Exhale, draping our body towards the floor for forward fold. Inhale, slide your fingers up your shins, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands plant to the mat. Now we're going to have a little bit of core fun. So from this plank, we bring our left knee to our left elbow, right knee to our right elbow, and top it off with one slow, deep push-up. Left knee taps, left elbow, right knee taps, right elbow. 2 slow push-ups. Embrace these push-ups, savor these push-ups. If you need to go through the knees, go through the knees. One more time, left knee taps, right knee taps, keeping our hips low. 3 amazing push-ups, the best push-ups you've ever done in your entire life. Good work. Let's treat ourselves to a nice child's pose. This flow is especially supportive done first thing in the morning or even midday. If you need a nice energy boost. When you're ready, slide forward onto your stomach. We're going to untuck the back toes, clasp the hands behind, right over the tailbone. If that's not an option, keep the hands planted. Start to lift from your glutes, your legs, and your chest for locust pose. If you were skydiving, you'd be coming in quite hot. Going head first. Everything working together. Slowly lower it down. Create a nice pillow stack with your hands. Rest your forehead on that stack. And let's windshield wipe our ankles side to side. Feel a nice little release in your lower back and hips. We're going to do this one more time together. So either locust or bow pose. Up to you. I'm going to go with bow pose. If it's locust, stay there for a couple breaths. If it's bow pose, grab that feet, outside feet or ankles, squeezing your glutes. Extend and press your legs high and out. Hands stay attached. Continue to breathe. Slowly lower all the way down. Good job. One more time. Let's create that pillow stack again. Get nice and cozy and wipe that windshield. Once your windshield is nice and clean, go ahead and roll onto your back. Extend both legs long. A little bit more core fun. At least fun for me. When you're ready, inhale both feet together, right up vertical to the sky. And then we're gonna drop one heel down. So I'm starting with my right heel. One breath at a 45-degree angle, and then it comes back to meet my left foot. Then I do the same on the left side. Nice slow scissor, not to be taken out of context. You're gonna feel this right in the lower ab region, which is very important for being functionally strong. This is the connector of our upper and lower body. And without it, we're not really able to brace our core and keep everything tight as we move and lift strong things and heavy things. All right, both feet together at the top, lower all the way down. Bring your heels just out of fingertip reach. Bridge. So we're tucking our belly button in. You can even walk your shoulders underneath yourself, find that mudra underneath. You can also tuck your hips towards the sky. Tucking your tailbone towards the sky. Should be a nice healthy gap between your chest and your chin so you can breathe. And then one vertebrae at a time, lower all the way down. Find those knees and give them a hug. Nice free massage on your lower back. Find anything that's tender. You can even pause the video if this is feeling really, really good right now. Okay. Let's figure 4 our left ankle over our right knee and bring that right knee in. I threaded my left arm in between my figure 4, brought the right hand to meet on the outside. You can also just grab that top leg and bring it in. Or if you know pigeon pose, you can also do pigeon if for some reason the figure 4 is not treating you right today. Pigeon is also a great option. We're opening up our glutes and hips. Now in this figure 4, we're planting that right foot back down, keep the left ankle across the right knee, and spinal twist, bringing those legs to the right side. With that same side arm, you can give it a very gentle stiff arm, the top knee, and you can feel that space open up in your lower back a little bit more. Once you are fulfilled, switch sides, starting with our figure 4 stretch, bringing our knee into our chest, or hopping into pigeon pose. 3 big breaths here. After 3 big breaths, bring your left foot down to the mat. Spinal twist your legs to the left. Tee your arms if that feels good. And you can also, on that left side, use your left fingers to gently push your top right knee away, starting to wind down. If this practice was challenging for you, really start to come back to your breath. Let's bring our knees back to our chest very briefly. We're going to go ahead and roll all the way to our right side, keep our knees tucked at 90 degrees. Left hand stacked over the right. That left hand traces a big circle over our head, trying to stay connected on the floor. Once you get to shoulder height with your hand, slide your hand right back across to stack back onto the original side. Once you've done a couple on that side, roll over to your left side. Now we open up our right shoulder. Trying to keep our knees stacked as much as we can, connected, and possibly on the floor even when we go over our head. Good work. Let's bring our knees back into our chest. When it feels right to you, extend both legs out, both arms out. Relax them completely and begin to enter Shavasana, our final pose, our downloading or uploading, however you want to look at it, pose. This is a very important pose in yoga. The more we are able to relax and totally let go, totally surrender in this pose, the more we're able to soak up all of the nice movement nutrients that we just did. All of the deep conscious breaths we took paired with healing movement. This is where everything comes together, is able to settle into our body, into our being. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers, roll your wrists and ankles. Maybe stretch overhead like you're just waking up for the first time today. And then roll onto one side. Press yourself up very slowly. Keep your eyes closed, or a nice soft gaze. That's okay too. Let's do 2 neck rolls each way. Exhale as we roll our chin along our chest. Inhale as we open our throat up towards the sky. 2 on your own. Feel how relaxed you are, yet how lively your body feels, how clear your mind feels. From this peaceful, relaxed, lively place, this is the place to respond to the world from, to move from, and to groove from. Thank you for practicing with me today. It's always an honor and pleasure. I look forward to seeing you in the next class. Have a beautiful day.